Welcome back to Inspire TV. Today, we're unpacking one of the most talked about moments in recent global diplomacy, the intense, nearly 2-hour phone call between U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. This high-stakes conversation focused on the ongoing and devastating war in Ukraine, sparking hope, skepticism, and strong reactions worldwide. Was this the breakthrough the world has been waiting for, or just another round in a long, complex conflict? Let's dive into exactly what was said, how different leaders reacted, and what it means for the future of the war. Just one day after the call, Trump took to Truth Social to share his personal account and his take on the outcome. Here's what he had to say in his own words on May 20th, 2025. Just completed my 2-hour call with President Vladimir Putin of Russia. I believe it went very well. Russia and Ukraine will immediately start negotiations toward a ceasefire and, more importantly, an end to the war. The conditions for that will be negotiated between the two parties, as it can only be because they know details of a negotiation that nobody else would be aware of. The tone and spirit of the conversation were excellent. If it wasn't, I would say so now, rather than later. Trump went on to express hope for large-scale trade between the US and Russia after the conflict ends, emphasizing massive job creation and wealth opportunities. He also mentioned that Ukraine could benefit from trade during its rebuilding process. Furthermore, he revealed that he had informed key world leaders, including Ukraine's President Zelensky, and top European officials about the call. Even the Vatican, represented by the Pope, reportedly expressed interest in hosting peace negotiations. However, the Kremlin's response painted a different picture. Russian officials clarified that no specific timeline for negotiations was agreed upon. President Putin emphasized addressing the root causes of the conflict and proposed drafting a memorandum for a future peace treaty, which some interpret as a delay tactic. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky expressed skepticism about the outcomes of the call. He accused Russia of trying to buy time and called for stronger sanctions, stressing that decisions about Ukraine should involve its leadership. Zelensky emphasized that Ukraine would not accept any territorial concessions and highlighted the need for genuine cessation of hostilities. European leaders, including those from Germany, France, Italy, Finland, and the European Commission, expressed disappointment with the call's outcomes. They were surprised by Trump's optimistic depiction, especially as Russia continued its aggressive actions. In response, the UK and EU imposed significant new sanctions on Russia, targeting the country's military support, energy sector, financial institutions, and a shadow fleet of tankers used to evade oil export embargoes. Despite the discussions, Russia launched over 100 drones into Ukraine following the call, marking another aggressive escalation in the ongoing conflict. Ukraine's Air Force reported neutralizing 93 of the 108 UAVs during the overnight assault, which targeted multiple regions. This attack underscored the lack of tangible progress toward peace. Analysts suggest that Putin may be exploiting Trump's desire for a diplomatic win while maintaining Russia's aggressive stance. The lack of immediate resolution and continued hostilities highlight the complexities of mediating the Ukraine conflict. This call on May 19, 2025, was the third since Trump's inauguration earlier that year. It followed recent indirect Russia-Ukraine talks held in Turkey on May 16th, which failed to secure a ceasefire but did agree on prisoner exchanges. Trump had also spoken twice with Zelensky and communicated with several European leaders, underscoring a broad but complicated diplomatic effort. The Vatican's potential role as a mediator adds another layer to this complex situation. As of May 21st, 2025, there have been no significant updates or breakthroughs following the call. The situation remains tense with ongoing conflicts and no concrete progress toward a ceasefire. We'll continue to monitor developments and provide updates as they unfold. So, what do you think about this historic conversation between Trump and Putin? Could it really change the course of the war in Ukraine, or is it just another political move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your take. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on the latest global events and insider stories, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to Inspire TV. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.